Listen, basis loaded, bottom of the ninth. And I want to help a lot of men out because I've been traveling the world for a decade. I'm not trying to brag, but I've been traveling the world for over a decade. And I just want to say, since I came back to America in 2020, I've realized that there is a tension, and I want to talk about this tension that should not exist between men and women that it never existed in the early 90s. It never existed in the 2000s, but it just seems like with social media, they see people make money off of division. And I don't care what anybody says. I want to talk about no divide. No divide is important because when it's all said and done, my channel is not about women. My channel is about helping men to be the future leaders of tomorrow. My channel is telling guys, women are beautiful, but you can love them at a distance. My channel is never to talk about the women. My channel is to help men be better providers and better protectors and better everything for their future wife. When it's all said and done, everybody that has a podcast, who's really talking about marriage? Who's really talking about something of value? Who's really talking about something of substance? You guys have to understand, as a man, this is the realest video I'm ever gonna make. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm locked in. This is the realest video I'm ever gonna make. Until you see your future wife, you got to lock into the steering wheel. A lot of people don't understand, but when I say lock in, I'm not talking about just studying, locking your bedroom door, dropping 20 YouTube pages, faceless content. No, when I say lock in, I mean lock into the steering wheel. Lock into your destination. Lock into your future family. Lock into your future wife. Hit the gas and redline it. You should be going 200 miles to your future wife. You should be going 200 miles to your future kids. And when it's all said and done, guess what? When you're doing 200 miles and you driving over 150, 200 miles, guess what? If somebody try to tap you on your shoulder, I can't, I gotta get to my future wife. If somebody try to tap me on the right shoulder, I can't, I gotta get to my future wife or my first kid. When it's all said and done, when you lock in on the steering wheel at high speeds, and that's what the internet is all about, it's about high speeds, you guys have to understand, if you take your hand off of the steering wheel to scratch your nose, car's gone. You're gone. Your future wife's gone. If you driving at high speeds and something happened and just say you lose a nerve in your right hand, God forbid, you're gone. Your future wife gone, your future kids gone. When it's all said and done, you got to lock in until you get your future wife. I don't care if she's in Rwanda. I don't care if she's in Cape Town, South Africa. I don't care if she's in Switzerland. I don't care if she's in Finland. I don't care if she's in the Bahamas. I don't care if she's in Jamaica. I don't care if she's in the Dominican Republic. Que lo que dive. I don't care if she's in Puerto Rico. I don't care if she's in Costa Rica. You got to keep your hands on the steering wheel until you get to your future wife. It's simple. It's simple. Until you get to your future wife, whatever your parents talk about, it's not going to matter. Until you get to your future wife, whatever they talk about in the community, it's not going to matter. Until you get to your future wife, nothing matters. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. And I'm going to say this again, keep your hands on the steering wheel until you get to what you want, until you get to your future wife, until you get to your first kid, until you get to your first mansion, until you get to your first property. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Don't let off of the steering wheel. See, the problem is a lot of men, they're focused on beautiful women that's not their future wife. That doesn't make sense. Listen, I just want to be the first one to say, listen, beautiful woman, you should not have to experience any type of harassment. When it's all said and done, as men, we know what we want to settle down with. We know what we want to be with forever. And just because a woman looks beautiful, that does not mean that she's your future wife. When it's all said and done, as a man, you got to get serious at some point in your life. Take your time. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It will be wise, but for some people, it's going to take a time. It's going to take time. I'm not here to judge. It took me really, I would say about 34 years to really get serious about life and to stop lusting after women and to really lock in and put my hand on the steering wheel. It took me about 34 years. So I can't judge you. Please don't judge me. And I'm going to say this again. I cannot judge you, so please do not judge me. But it took me about 34 years. You feel me? In the building, it's a lot of love. But with that being said, you guys have to understand. I can't literally say I appreciate you tune into my Keep It Simple channel. No, I got to keep my hand on the steering wheel. I got to stay focused. That's how life is. That's a perfect example. When you recording people, they're going to come, they're going to throw up the peace sign. You got to stay focused. You're redlining it. A lot of people will never talk about redlining anything. Now, I suggest you never redline a car in real life. But when it comes to the internet, when it comes to technology, when it comes to, listen, a lot of people don't understand, but you can have 50 YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? 50 YouTube channels. 50 páginas. You feel me? Like, you can have, tú puedes tener 50 páginas. You feel me? Like, you could have 50 channels, translate that. I used to tell people, go and screen record that, go and translate that. You could have 50 YouTube channels. So you mean to tell me, and a lot of people don't know that, you could Google this for yourself. You probably could have 100. Who knows? Google probably, this world is forever changing. So if you could have 50 YouTube channels, you got to stop and think. How are you going to be worried about women and you can have 50 YouTube channels? How are you going to be worried about women? You can have Snapchat channels. How you going to be worried about women and you got to look good for Instagram? You know, Instagram is all about the turn up. So when it's all said and done, how you going to be focused on a woman and you got to look good for IG? When it's all said and done, you guys got to get with social media or get left behind. You see what I'm saying? All praises to God, put God first. And then when it's all said and done, I just feel like this world is literally based off of fear and disrespect. So the cool thing with social media is you could stay away from other people so you could avoid the fear and you could avoid the disrespect. When it's all said and done, listen, men want women for one night. They don't want to mention that, but I'm here to tell you guys, stop lusting. See, the problem with lust is it causes fear. Separation causes fear. So men feel like, okay, bet, I want her, so it causes fear. You should never feel like you want anything other than love from the Lord. Trust me, it comes a time in your life where God is literally going to be the only one that has your back. Sometimes in your life, guess what? Family going to turn on you, friends going to turn on you. But when it's all said and done, I don't care what nobody said, the love of God is the best love ever because you know God has your back. Doesn't matter who leaves. God gonna still make sure that, guess what? That wire transfer, somebody bless you, somebody sent a $5 cash app right when you at Little Caesars. And when it's all said and done, guess what? Those cheese puffs is the last thing that saved you. God got your back. It doesn't matter if it's $5. Doesn't matter if it's 5,000. Doesn't matter if it's 50,000. It doesn't matter. God could literally have somebody just give you something that you wanted. You see what I'm saying? Like when it's all said and done, some blessings are not even transaction. Like it's not even about a transaction. It's about just, here, take this. I got to do something in my life. Just take this car, take this Corvette. You never know how you're going to be blessed. But when it's all said and done, I don't believe that you could be blessed if you are at war or division with women. Now you got to stop and think, as a man, what type of man are you if you're worried about a woman that's not your future wife? And I had a live and somebody just said, what about if you don't want kids? I'm not with that. I'm all about the kids. I'm all about the kids. Just say, if I'm 50 and I'm up 50 million and I don't have kids, then I'll be the first one to tell you, then I wouldn't mind a woman with a child at 50 helping out because I have not have kids at 50. Or if I want to have kids at 50, it is what it is. The choice is mine. But with that being said, I still feel like, to me, to have kids 45 to 47 is still a good range. You feel me? I still got range. I'm 39, I still got range. There's no rush on my life. When it's all said and done, I don't listen to other men. I'm not trying to fit in. Most people, they literally listen to other people. You should get laid. So they run out and get laid just so they can get a high five. We're brothers, we're happy, and we're living, and we're colored. Give me a high five? Absolutely not. Life is not a sitcom. When it's all said and done, as a man, you got to know when the timing is right. Trying to do the wrong thing, try to do the right thing at the wrong time, it's always going to cause you pain. And I'm going to say this again, trying to do the right thing at the wrong time is always going to cause you pain. When it's all said and done, if you don't have land, if you don't have property, like when it's all said and done, listen, I can't judge nobody, but I'm not trying to move a family into a townhouse. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm not trying to judge people. I can't move a family into a townhouse. I don't want my neighbors seeing all my moves. So when it's all said and done, I know what I want out of life. And that's the first step to whatever you want is knowing what you want and keeping the end in sight. When it's all said and done, men will literally live a very fulfilling life if they stop worried about women that are not that they're not married to. And I'm gonna say this again. As a man, you should put all your thought. Listen, no, as a man, you should be preparing yourself slash cultivating yourself for your future wife. So you shouldn't be out here trying to get laid. No down Julio nights, no website. So when you actually find a wife, you don't need ED pills. When you actually find a wife, you're not gonna have problems taking your time and feeling because you were saving your feelings for your future wife. Listen, everybody, this message is not being talked about. But what happens is they want us to go out here, play a game, and then when we actually get married, now we're burnt out. And I'm gonna say this again, how does that work? Like, listen, they can set any trap, but at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. So I do not believe in agendas working. I believe in listen, we gotta slow that down. And I'm gonna say this again, I do not believe in agendas working. I believe in agendas getting destroyed. And I'm gonna say this again, I do not believe in agendas working. I believe in agendas getting destroyed. And they can have any agenda out there for men wanting to go out, be a fake alpha male, get laid every weekend, pop bottles every weekend, mess with working women every weekend, not judging, but when it's all said and done, that's the lifestyle. Listen, you think working women will have a job if every man was actually authentic? Do you think escorts will have a job if men were actually authentic and realize that's the key to actually being around women? Do you think escorts will have a job? No. The real reason escorts have a job, strippers have a job, call girls have a job, you feel me, OnlyFans models have a job, is because men don't want to be authentic. So when you try to fit in, you got to live at the graces and the mercy of other people. And I'm gonna say this again, the problem with trying to fit in is you got to live at the mercy and the graces of other people. I don't care what anybody says. Let women be free. Let them be free. Let them do what they have to do. If that's not your future wife, you should not care. Like, we are not GPS trackers. This society wants us to be focused on, look what women are talking about, look what they're saying. Listen, let them talk. They're free. Give them freedom. Give them range. Give them space. When it's all said and done, as a man, you should be saving all your energy for your future wife. And I'm gonna say this again, we're gonna go 15 minutes. As a man, before you get married, you should save your resources for your future wife. You should save all your health, all your activities for your future wife. You should save all your cum, all your sperm for your future wife. You should save everything for your future wife. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like when we focus on actually having a family and we actually do the math according to my calculations, this is what it's going to cost for land, this is what it's going to cost for a house, this is what it's going to cost for parking, this is what it's going to cost for a home tutor, this is what it's going to cost for a language tutor, this is what it's going to cost for a piano tutor. When you start to count the costs, CTC, you're going to realize I don't got time to date. If I really want land in Cape Town, South Africa, I don't have time to date. If I want land in Puerto Rico, I don't got time to date. If I want land in Turks and Caicos and start a jet ski company, I don't got time to date. If I actually want to go to Miami and actually live it instead of capping, New Era 50-50, I don't got time to date. So when it's all said and done, serious men always count the costs. And if you want a family in this world, it doesn't matter where you go, everything costs. You see what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, if you count the costs, it's easy to get serious. If you don't count the costs and you plan to play a forever failing game, because that's what the dating game is. It's a forever failing game. So if you want to play a forever failing game, that's on you. But when it's all said and done, to men who don't want to play a forever failing game, to men who don't want to lie, to men who don't want to cheat, to men who don't want to steal, to men who want to be honest, and to men who want to keep it real, I am here to tell you that your future wife is the only thing that matters. Your future wife is the only woman that matters. Your future wife is everything. She's everything and more. So you gotta settle the score to find your future wife because she's everything and more. And before I finish this video, I'm gonna say this again. In order to find your future wife, you gotta settle the score to make sure your future wife is everything and more. Your future wife is waiting for you to slay the dragon. Your future wife is waiting for you to go to the front lines. Your future wife is waiting for you to run it up. Your future wife is waiting for you to go on a generational run. She's waiting for you. She is waiting for you. What are you waiting for? She's waiting for you. What are you waiting for? You're probably thinking, Mr. Keeper, I don't know what she looks like. Trust me. Trust me. When you're ready, she's ready. And I'm going to say this again. When you're ready, she will appear. Build it first, they will come. Build the dreams, no pun intended, but build it first, they will come. Listen, I got to drop real content. I got to drop real content. Men are at war with women because they want women that they lust after. When you lust, it causes fear. And I'm going to say this again. Lust creates fear. So most men are at war because they are afraid of women. You don't have to be afraid of women. Just stop lusting after them. And when it comes to your wife, that's not lust. That's actually what you wanted. You feel me? That's everything and more. Your wife is everything and more. So if you go crazy for cuckoo puffs for your wife, that's what's up. If you do a backflip for your future wife, that's what's up. If you do a cartwheel for your future wife, that's what's up. Because that's what you held on for. I don't care what anybody say. Life is hard. But at the end of the day, hold on to that steering wheel. Don't lock in. Don't lock in. You can't do too much movement. Don't lock in. Keep tight. Keep tight. When you turn, lock in. Lock in. You good. Lock in. So when it's all said and done, listen, your future wife, she is dependent on you to lock in. Literally, hold on to that steering wheel and don't let go. Because the minute you let go for that woman at Target, you're gone. The minute you let go for that woman at Circle K, you're gone. Lock in and don't lock out. Let it breathe.